Very good morning, students. I am your English teacher and today I will teach you English of class 5th. And today we start new chapter number 4. Chapter is Henry and Ripsey. This is the story of Henry and Ripsey. This chapter we do in 3 parts. Part 1, Part 2 and Part 3. So today we do Part 1. And in Part 1, today we read this chapter, how to read. ये आज मैं Part 1 में आपको इस चैप्टर की रीडिंग करना बताऊंगी कि हम इस चैप्टर को किस तरह से रीड करेंगे. So let's start. Chapter 4, Story of Henry and Ripsey. Henry got on the bus carrying Ripsey in a little grocery box. Henry knew about the rule that a dog could be carried in a box because he had tried to take Ripsey on a bus ride 10 minutes before without a box, but the driver would not let him. Now, as he reached the top step of the second bus, the driver exclaimed, "Well, young man, and where do you think you are going with that animal?" "Home," said Henry. Maybe he had better explain the whole thing. "I found this dog and I called up my mother. She said that I could keep him if I could get him home. The man on the last bus told me that I could take a dog if he was in a box. So I got a box at the grocery." The driver shook his head. A big box, Sony tied shut with holes in it for the dog to breathe through. Henry signed. The box began to tear. Ripsey jumped out of the box. Henry jumped after me. The bus pulled away. Henry felt terrible. He had to think, "If I cannot get you home," he said to Ripsey, "how can I keep you?" It was so late and the clouds were so dark that he didn't want to spend time looking for a big box. Then he noticed a lady standing nearby. She had a shopping bag full of apples. That was an idea. Jumping up, Henry snapped his fingers at Ripsey and ran into the store on the corner. He said, as he laid a coin on the counter, "I want one of those big shopping bags." The shopkeeper handed the bag to Henry. Then he watched as Henry picked up Ripsey and put him into the bag. which was kept on the counter. I think I will need some string and paper too, Henry said. Can I have some for free, as I have only got my bus money left? The shopkeeper grinned and handed a piece of string and a big sheet of paper across the counter. Ripsy whined but held still while Henry wrapped the paper loosely around his head and shoulders and tied up the string. The dog made a strange looking package, but by taking one handle of the bag in each hand, Henry was able to carry it to the bus stop. It was starting to ruin a crowd of people, most of them with packages, was waiting around the corner. So Henry did not think that the bus driver would notice him. When the bus pulled up, Henry climbed on behind the lady with the apples. He squeezed through the crowd to a seat beside a tall, lean man. Ripsy was on the bus at last. Now, if he could only keep him quiet for 15 minutes, they would be at house. Crackle, crackle, crackle went the bag. Henry tried to hold it more tightly. Crackle, crackle, crackle. Some of the passengers began to stare. Then the bag began to move. What's there in the bag? Asked the man next to him. Nothing, said Henry. Just something I found. Ripsy began to nod. Slowly, he stretched his hand out of the bag. Just then, the bus turned a corner and started to go uphill. The frightened dog started to run for the front of the bus. Here, Ripsy, old boy, come back here, called Henry and started running after him. Eek, a dog! Shrieked to lady with the bag of apples. The bag tipped over the apples, began to roll towards the back of the bus, and as the passenger moved, they began to slip and fall. They grabbed one another, screeched. The driver braked the bus to a halt. The tall, lean man began to chuckle. He laughed and rode. And then all the passengers began to laugh. The driver turned around and said grimly, "Take that dog and get off the bus." Everyone stopped laughing. See here, driver, said a passenger. You cannot put them off in the rain. Well, he can't stay on the bus, snapped the driver. Just then, a siren shrieked. The noise grew louder and louder until it stopped right alongside the bus. A policeman appeared at the bus door. There is a boy named Henry Huggins on this bus, he called. Henry jumped. Yes, sir. I am Henry Huggins, he said in a very low voice. Come with us, ordered the policeman. Are you going to arrest me? Henry asked shakily. Well, do you think you should be arrested? Asked the policeman. No, sir, said Henry politely. He thought the policeman was joking, but he was not sure. It was hard to tell about grown-ups sometimes. I did not mean to do anything. I just had to get Ripsy home. One officer turned to the other. What do you think? Well, I think we might let him off this time, answered the other. His mother must be worried about him if she had called the police. Let us see how fast we can get him home, said the first officer. The car speeded towards Henry's home and pulled up in front of the porch. Henry's parents were standing there. Oh, Henry, what will you do next? Cried his mamma. Oh, mamma, I did not see anything. I just brought my dog home. Ripsy wagged his tail. He was happy to find a home. So the reading of this chapter is completed. So you must also read this chapter at least 2 times. So your reading skill is developed. आपको भी ये चैप्टर्स 2 टाइम्स रीड करना है जिससे आपकी रीडिंग स्किल इम्प्रूव हो. इन पार्ट 2 में we will explain this chapter. So thank you. Have a nice day.